No game yet in the Superdome before game day. Time for Media Day. But who are we kidding? It's been Media Week. Today's fun-filled event, one of 5 scheduled press conferences before the big in-conference meeting on Monday.
Do you want to make an opening statement or do you want to go right to questions?
Well, you know, I made several opening statements.
Sure, the Saban statements are becoming redundant, but we did learn more about his relationship with that other coach.
From my perspective, you know, I have a tremendous amount of respect for Les. I like him. I think he has some great perspective on, and it's important to him, you know, how we all sort of team up to try to make college football better.
It's good to know we can play nice, guys. As expected, Bama's main man drew the biggest crowd of cameras at this media blitz. In this environment, you had the media trying to line up with the players, you had players interviewing players, and you had some guys just enjoying some quiet time. At times, you look kind of lonely over here. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine with me. I don't mind not having people around, but when they do come, I'll be all right with that also.
Offensive linemen are used to laying low, but how often do you get a chance to really get to know them? You may know Bama's offensive tackle Barrett Jones, who won the Outland Trophy. You may know him as a straight-A student, but did you know this big man in the trenches actually has a sensitive side?
I did play the violin for about 10 or 11 years. You know, it's something I really enjoyed doing, and yeah, I mean, I don't really play anymore, but I can still pick it up and play. I mean, when you play for that long, you know, you don't lose it.
When was the last time you played?
Last week, actually. Some people were, especially now that all you guys have found out about this violin talent, some of my friends were begging me to play, and so finally I pulled it out and played for them, just a few songs.
You know, back in 1992, they didn't have this Media Day stuff, but that was the last time Alabama won a national title in this building. But forgive these current players if they don't remember that. Where were you in 92?
I was 2 years old.
1992, I don't know. I was a little kid back at home, probably didn't even know what was going on.
I was born in 1990, so I was 2 years old, but I didn't watch the game then, but I've watched it since.
My brother was born the next day, and my dad was here. And my mom wanted him to be at the hospital because they thought he was going to be born on January 3rd. And my dad was here watching the national championship with his buddies, and he luckily made it back in time at home to my brother being born. So I'm sure I was either with my grandparents or at the hospital.
It's a pretty good memory for a 2-year-old.
Yeah, well, they told me that, so there's no telling how it went down really, but that's what I was told.
Boy, I feel old now, but what is really getting old? The monotonous media sessions or these prolonged practices?
Well, I guess it depends on who you ask. I think we're all right. You know, it's a big stage, and we expect this, and you know, you got to just be thankful that we have an opportunity where the media actually wants to talk to us 5 times. So, you know, we'd rather have it that way than the other way around.
Time is up in this session. Bama is thankful the clock is almost expired on the pregame fun. Yeah, enough of the talk. Can we play this game already? With the Tide, I'm Mike Neighbors. For more coverage on the Showdown on the Bayou, tune into CST or log on to CoxSportsTV.com.